Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you were looking for me there, you are in the right place. And today's reading is going to be looking into your person's next action. So we will get some insight into what their potential next move will be towards you, or maybe even just the next energy you can expect them to embody towards you, because sometimes we ask this question and there is no action coming. So important that we're open to any and all message that may come through, whether there's action that's clearly happening or not so much. Getting into our disclaimers, always do keep in mind that this is a general reading here on YouTube. So even though you will be selecting a specific pile, a specific group for your reading, and there's that element of choice there, just still remember that your selected group is a collective reading. Right? So it's going to be highlighting kind of the key themes that specific collective who chose that pile are experiencing with their connection with their person. This means sometimes you may find that the messages really resonate and hit home with you. Other times you may feel like some of the messages resonate, but not all of them. Or maybe there's even a possibility that the reading doesn't resonate at all and there's not a message for you at all in today's video. That's totally normal and totally okay. Most importantly, never allow these general readings to get you upset or in your feels, right? It's a general reading. It's not personal. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. And as a best practice, if anything ever feels like it's confusing, don't spend too much time dwelling on it. It's probably not your message if it's not clicking for you. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. All right, let's go ahead and get into our reading selection. So today we're actually going to have a choice between 4 groups. So if you're drawn to group 1, we will be working with the old style tarot and this piece of Aura quartz, pink Aura quartz. If you are drawn to group number 2, we are working with the Witchcraft and Wizardry Tarot and this little piece of sunstone. If you're drawn to group number 3, we're working with the Romantic Tarot and this little pyrite sphere. And if you're drawn to group 4, we're going to be working with the Muse Tarot and this spirit quartz. I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Pause the video if you need a little more time to make your choice. I want you to select either the deck or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. Once you've made your selection, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hello, my beautiful group number 1 viewers. If you guys were drawn to the old style tarot and this little piece of pink Aura quartz, I actually think this is a rose quartz. This is going to be your message. So today we're looking into your person and what their next action will be toward you. So we're actually going to start with getting their current position with regard to this connection. So where do they stand with regard to the action they want to take? And we're going to be working with both the Astro dice for this and this Oracle deck here. So for my group 1 viewers, please Spirit, tell us a little bit about where their person currently stands with regard to their next action. Where does group 1's person truly stand at this time with regard to their next action toward my group 1 viewers? Where do they stand energetically, please, with this connection? We have good intentions. Love to see it. Okay, I'm getting a message. And I just saw 111 as I got that message, so we're going to get to that in a moment. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, this person is single. So if anyone's wondering, it appears that they are single and on the prowl, maybe ready to mingle, maybe a little bored, maybe putting some feelers out there. But here's what I'm feeling, you guys. You guys selected this crystal, right? That is, it's like it's got like a beautification treatment added to it, right? So it's sort of giving me this energy with good intentions that this person is kind of like trying to put on their best foot, like put their best foot forward by maybe like presenting themselves in a more dressed up way, metaphorically, than they actually are. It doesn't have to mean there's anything super negative going on here. We do have manipulation though, which is interesting, but it's kind of echoing like what I'm getting with this crystal and this good intentions, right? It's like they would like to put their best foot forward with you and really present the right image to get something, okay? They're wanting something from you. So let's look at the dice. Where do they stand, please, Spirit, with regard to their next action with group one? Okay, so we've got the moon in the first house, and we have it in the sign of Sagittarius. You know, this person right now, they could be kind of going through maybe some sort of personal shifts or personal changes with the first house being here, because this is the house of self. And with Sagittarian energy coming through, I think that this person is exploring, potentially exploring options, or maybe not fully settled yet, because it seems like with this energy, this is about themselves with the first house. And again, it could just be picking up on them trying to like kind of put their best foot forward when it comes to you and how they move with you. The moon is our feelings, it's our emotions. So I feel like this person may be kind of like wearing their emotions on their sleeve, or be like maybe kind of emotionally expressive, or maybe this is how they want to come across to you. Sagittarius is about traveling, it's learning, it's expansion, growth, higher education. We're going to get some more info here to build out some context. But, you know, this first house is all about outward expression. It's all about the way that they are going to be perceived by you. And I think this person with manipulation here may have some calculus behind the way they come forward. Okay. So let's continue group one. I think I've rambled a lot so far. What is group one's person's next action toward them, please, Spirit? What's their next move or energy with regard to my group one viewers? Yeah, I think they definitely want to be perceived well. And so there's kind of this like curated presentation that they will be putting forth, but there is more beneath the surface, group one. So it's just important to kind of be aware of that. Now, you know, we're going to see, but we have to also keep in mind that if this is like a first date energy with this person and you don't know them that well yet, I think it's kind of normal, right? We all kind of show up as the representative of our true selves. It takes time to get fully vulnerable and allow people in. So let's see. What's their next action for group one, please, Spirit? What's this person's next move for my group one viewers? We have Lovers in reverse, so they're making a decision here. And we have Temperance coming out. Let's get one more. What's their next move, please, Spirit? We have the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. There's like fighting and arguing or like competition energy here. I do think they're curious about you with this Page of Pentacles. Maybe you guys do some sort of work together for some of you, or engage in some sort of like practical matter in your day-to-day routine. But let's continue. Group one, what's their next move, please, Spirit, towards group one? Clarifying our tarot cards here, please, Spirit. Clarifying the Lovers in reverse. What's their next action? We have why. So they're upset about something. Okay, this definitely doesn't seem like a super new person. It still could be for some of you. But let's see. Clarifying the Temperance. What's their next action, please, Spirit? We have the Stork and Skater Girl coming out. And what about this Eight of Pentacles? What's their next move? The Other. Okay. We do have friend zone here at the bottom of the deck. Did you guys friend zone this person, or is there something about their circumstances here where like you've put them into some sort of a box where like you can't date them, or they've put you in a box where they feel like they can't date you? Because that's interesting that that's kind of the undertone of this reading here. And in terms of their next action, it feels a little all over the place, you guys. So this person wants to be perceived well by you. We can see that they want to be perceived in a positive light, and there are these energies of them kind of masking or covering things up about themselves that are a little bit, that they don't feel comfortable showing to you. Or with Temperance being here, it's also could be that they perceive there to be some pretty big differences between the both of you. Like you guys are on like two totally different pages with regard to something, and it's going to take some time to sort of seamlessly fuse the two together. So they can see this, like they can see that there are these differences, and maybe there's something about them that they already know that you don't really like but they want to make sure that they can be like in your good graces with this. To give you guys an example of what I mean with this, right? We can see Temperance come up, and this is not what I'm saying specifically here, but like think of two people who have just like polar opposite personalities. Maybe one person, and like these personalities just don't click right away. Or think of people who have completely opposite political views or completely opposite world views. Think of two people who have two totally polar opposite like lived experiences or upbringings. Maybe someone's from a different country with Sagittarius being here. You know, there's some sort of perceived differences here that I feel like this person is trying to kind of gently ease into or kind of cover up. Because you see with the Five of Wands, there is this energy of fighting. There is this energy of being on two different wavelengths, not meshing, not gelling, conflict, friction. This person may also feel like they have to compete for you because maybe they see you as being kind of highly sought after. So that's possible as well. But this person with the Lovers in reverse, I think that they, hold on. Okay, here's what I think in terms of their next action, you guys. I kind of feel like this person, with this friend-zoned energy, I do think that this person maybe has put you into some sort of a box. Whether it's like you're just friends, or like they can't be in a relationship with you for whatever reason fully. And there's this energy with the Lovers in reverse of them kind of like energetically acknowledging like, hey, we're not on the same page here with why. Because there's frustration here. It's like, dang it, like I'm so annoyed with this decision. Pile one and I, we're not on the same page. We're not aligned. And there is this acknowledgement here of differences and clarifying here the Temperance, which is a slower moving energy, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Stork, which can talk about children, ideas, so beliefs. Sagittarius is belief systems. You and this person could have two totally different belief systems. There could be something here about children. Maybe this person has a child or you have a child. And with Temperance, it could be like challenges that this person perceives around like being able to kind of mesh those lifestyles together, belief systems together. And so with Skater Girl, this is about balance, which Temperance speaks of as well. Letting things slide, outdoor dating, adaptable, quickly, seamlessly. I almost kind of feel like they're going to try to sort of just skate over any of the perceived differences. Like it almost feels like they wouldn't even fully acknowledge them, because again, there's this vibe of them trying to kind of cover it up by putting their best foot forward and being perceived in like a better light by you. So it's like it could be, well, I know Pile 1 and I are aligned on this. We have conflict over this thing, whatever it is in your situation. It's a general reading. But I'm just going to like skate over that right now, you know? And I see them with the Eight of Pentacles almost like watching you from afar. It's almost like with the Eight of Pentacles, I see them just kind of like minding their own business and watching you from afar instead of like being really forthcoming about pursuing anything. It's weird. Let me get another card here. Tell us more, please, Spirit, about this person's next move toward group 1. Because with that good intention, so we have abundance coming out. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Look at this. You and this person don't share the same vision. Integrity. Does this align with your morals and values? There is something pretty big that you guys have differences on, that you're not aligned with this person on, that there's conflict here with this. And I do kind of feel with the Page of Pentacles that there probably is some genuine curiosity that this person has about you, your lifestyle, your beliefs, whatever it is, that's the thing that you guys are kind of at odds about. With the Page of Pentacles, I think they are curious to learn more about it. And that could be what this Eight of Pentacles is talking about too. Like, I think that for now, they've put you in some sort of a category of like not being able to date you or be in a romantic connection with you. Maybe feeling a little frustrated that you guys weren't aligned. It almost feels like you guys went on like one date with this person and then they were like, they found out something about you and they were like, dang it, why? I really liked pile 1. But it's like we're too different. And, you know, while there's that curiosity there, I think that they may feel more comfortable at this time kind of watching you from afar and kind of minding their business with that Eight of Pentacles, maybe focusing on their work. And again, maybe you guys work with them and that's why the Eight of Pentacles is coming up, because the Eight of Pentacles can also talk about working on things, putting in effort, but with this other, it's like they're distancing themselves from you in their actions. You know what I mean? So let's see. What else for group 1, please, Spirit? Tell us more. Give us more insight, please, into their person's next move, their next action towards my group 1 viewers. We have tired. Someone is losing interest. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We have trustworthy. It almost kind of feels like, especially with that abundance card, which is talking about abundance flowing to them, right? It's giving me this energy of this person kind of just leaning back, again, pulling back their energy and just kind of saying, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to go with the flow, but I'm not going to be putting in a ton of intentional effort into this situation. Let's see. We also have obligations. Yeah, like there's something that you guys work together on, together because of responsibilities and mutual commitments. Okay, so that's what the Eight of Pentacles is talking about. There's something that you guys do together or you share in the same space, maybe work. And I feel like they're just sort of minding their business and sort of keeping their distance from you, watching you from afar and leaning back and just saying, you know what, it just is what it is with this situation here. This is so interesting, group 1. I'm so excited to hear from you guys in the comments about what's going on with your person. But the biggest thing that I'm getting in terms of their actions, right, is more of this leaned back energy, distancing themselves from you. You know, there's something that they've learned about you. Maybe you guys got into a fight about something or just had differences that I think they perceive to be way too vast. And I think it's caused them to kind of put you into this either friend zone or just kind of put you into a box. But I do think with this good intentions, they still will continue to like show up for you in like a polite, respectable manner. I just don't see them getting like too in the weeds with their communication with you. It's like with the first house, if you guys do work together, I think this person is concerned about how they're perceived at work, right? And so they do want to put their best foot forward, but I think beneath the surface, there's something about this situation that might actually make them feel a little awkward or uncomfortable, you know? So, yeah, it's more so like a distancing is what I see, group 1, with their next action. So I want to see, group 1, what else you guys need to know about this connection with regard to your own energy. So let's see, group 1. Guidance, advice, words for group 1 as we close out this reading, please, Spirit. We have bliss. If something isn't bringing you joy, then why would you still be doing it? I think that's a really beautiful message to close us out on. We also have unwavering faith at the bottom of the deck. The universe is taking care of the details. So for you, there's even kind of this lean back, needing to kind of trust that the universe is taking care of you, that the universe will reconnect you in whatever way you're supposed to be reconnecting with this person. But I feel like there is friction here for you as well. Group 1 with the 5 of Wands, like there's definitely an undertone of some sort of conflict or just like not really being on the same page. And with Temperance, it's almost like the two of you with this like skating along. It's almost like the two of you are just sort of slowly trying to kind of, not necessarily like, sorry, I got cut off, you guys, but it's definitely not addressing it super overtly. We also have adversity here as well. I accept my current challenges as an opportunity to grow and learn something new about myself and to correct any behaviors of my own that need adjusting, right? So Spirit is asking you to reflect on any role that you may have played in this conflict, whatever it was, because it seems like whatever the differences are, it definitely seemed to cause some sort of tough kind of friction here. And there's something maybe for you to learn from the situation as well, as what Spirit is pointing to with this card. So this is what I see, Group 1. We are going to end the message here, but as always, comment below, tell me your story about this person, and let me know if this confirms your experience with them or otherwise. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I post the next reading or any updates to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you all selected the Witchcraft and Wizardry Tarot with this little sunstone crystal, this is going to be your reading. So we are going to be looking into your person's next action. So looking at their next move, their next action, their next energy that they may embody towards you. I'm going to start by getting into their current position. With regard to this connection, we're going to use Astro dice and this deck right here. So let's just kind of see where they stand when it comes to you right now, Group 2. Okay, Spirit. So for my beautiful Group 2 viewers, where does this person currently stand energetically as it pertains to Group 2 and the action that they may or may not be taking? Group 2. We have falling in love. Okay. Show us more, please. We also have fake. Okay, we also have single here at the bottom of the deck. So it seems like this person is single. We have texting here as well. And then we also have nice person. So I do feel like maybe texting you is coming up, or maybe there's been an undertone of you guys texting. Let's grab some Astro dice. What's this person's next action, please, Spirit? Where do they stand with regard to my Group 2 viewers? Okay, so we've got Mercury. Yep, so definitely communication. Mercury in Aquarius in the 5th house. And I just flipped it over and the 11th house showed a little bit. So maybe you are friends with this person. It's possible too that maybe you met this person online with Aquarius being here and the 11th house kind of flipping over. But I think where this person currently stands is they are kind of with the 5th house looking at this connection as like a romantic connection. A love affair, if you will. And Mercury and Aquarius, you know, Mercury being communication, Aquarius being an air sign, there's definitely something about talking, communicating with you that's coming, or that they're thinking about doing if they haven't yet. The energy of Aquarius is interesting because Aquarius sort of can talk about like our uniqueness, the things that make us unique or different. It could be that this person wants to talk about something along those lines with you. We're going to see as we get more info here, something about you that's different, something about them that's different. It's a little bit of rebellious, kind of unpredictable energy as well. So that could be something with this person. Maybe they're a little sporadic or unpredictable with their energy or their communication style. They also may have kind of a unique take on love. for some of you with Aquarian energy being here. So they're standing where they stand with regard to this connection. We've got falling in love, and then we also have fake. So there definitely appears to be, with the fifth house, an energy of love here. Maybe you and this person have been dating for a while. Only you kind of know the context behind your specific situation, but we definitely have indications here that this person has feelings for you. Again, they definitely see this with the fifth house as like a love affair, like a romantic love connection for sure. This is interesting here though, because it's making me feel like something about this person may be a little bit inauthentic right now. Like they're putting on a front, or they're trying to kind of portray a certain image to you that's not completely authentic. I'm also, this is like a Barbie doll, which Barbies are plastic. I'm wondering if there's something about physical appearances, plastic surgery or something that this person is getting or is fixated on. But let's see. I feel like it's really more about like the image that they're trying to portray to you. So let's continue. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit. What is Group 2's person's next move? What's their next action that they will be taking towards my Group 2 viewers? Keeping in mind, guys, sometimes, well, let me not speak too soon. I was going to say sometimes it's not always action, but it's more energy that they're going to embody toward us. But with Mercury being here, it definitely feels like they want to talk. They want to talk about unique and interesting things with that Aquarian energy being there. Okay, so we have Judgment flipping over. I'm not going to take it. We have the Queen of Cups and the Sun coming out. Okay. What's their next action, please, Spirit? I feel like these came out together, so we're going to put them together. Nine of Cups in reverse. What's this person's next move, please, Spirit? Tell us a little bit more. Three of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. I feel something about this person maybe being a little bit insecure with the way that they look or the way that they come across to you. Because again, I feel with Aquarian energy, there's something about this person. It's either like the way that they look or the way that they believe, the way that they live, the way they date, that might be a little bit unorthodox. But I feel like with that fake energy being here, it's almost like masking, like wearing a mask or wanting to come across a certain way. Like maybe with the Five of Pentacles, they're a little bit insecure about whatever it is about them that makes them unique. Let's continue. Let's get some clarifiers. What's their next action, please, Spirit? Clarifying this Queen of Cups with the Sun in reverse. Oh, wow. We have friend zoned. Clarifying this Nine of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. We have Sunshine. It's interesting that that's coming up with the Sun in reverse over here. Clarifying this Three of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit. We have Hello. Yeah, look at this, you guys. Game face. Taking things very seriously. A competition, the look. In it to win it, fake it until you make it. This person is definitely wearing a mask. They're definitely wearing a mask about how they truly feel inside. And it's so interesting because even though they're maybe coming across a little stoic or a little like whatever, there's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of cups here, especially we have falling in love, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups in reverse here. So I do think that this person has feelings for you that they are hiding. They're not maybe being super forthcoming about it, even though with that energy of Mercury, I think that part of them wants to talk to you about this. the Five of Pentacles in reverse is making me feel like there's been someone who walked away from this connection, someone abandoned this connection, or maybe this person feels a little bit like you don't see them. Five of Pentacles can be when someone is feeling marginalized or they're feeling quite insignificant to someone else. And this could be kind of how this person is feeling, because I see with this Nine of Cups in reverse that they don't really feel like they got what they wanted out of this situation, right? This person may also be a little emotionally out of whack in general with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, but when I see a Queen of Cups and I see the Nine of Cups over here in reverse, it's kind of making me feel like this person, I wonder if they have like unhealthily latched onto you as like an emotional support system, because I think that you guys with the sunshine here do make them feel really good. But there's an indication here with this Nine of Cups in reverse that they did not get something that they wished for from you. And they, with this Three of Pentacles in reverse and hello, it's almost this energy of them disconnecting, like not putting in the work, not getting on the same page with you, or feeling like you guys are not on the same page. And so they're kind of detached from the situation. I see a lot of that here with the friend zone as well. I think for this person with the Queen of Cups, you guys are like that emotional support system when they're not feeling good with the Sun reverse. Like this person, I think, is a little sad or depressed about something in their life, or they're feeling a little bit emotional about something that has impacted them negatively. Five of Pentacles as well is indicating this. But it feels like maybe you guys put them in the friend zone, which kind of makes sense. Remember, like the 11th house flipped over, and that is friends. Aquarian energy can also talk of friends, friendships, groups, something like that. There's like something about you guys or this person maybe putting you in a friend zone or putting you in a box of like, pile 2 is in my life for this purpose, but I can't really expand outside of that for some reason. Or again, it could be that you guys put them in the friend zone as well, and they're not happy about this, group 2. So what's their next move? To be honest with you guys, if they have not already, I see them maybe communicating with you about this connection with Mercury being here, and maybe putting you in the friend zone, or maybe talking to you about the fact that they've been put into the friend zone. They're not happy about it, and there's like a lack of partnering together to kind of try to get things on a more positive trajectory. I see them disconnecting communication-wise. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, with Mercury and Aquarius, Aquarius is a very detached energy. It's a very emotionally disconnected energy. And so it could be that this person's next action is more about detaching from communication because they had feelings for you and things are not working out in their favor. Hopefully that makes sense. It's like things are not working out in their favor. They had feelings for you, but they feel that they need to kind of mask it now or disconnect, pull back their energy because they're not getting what they wanted. They don't feel seen by you. Goodness, this person is not happy, you guys. So let's see. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit. What is pile 2's person's next move? What's their next action, please? We have intuition. You already know the answer you seek. I feel like that's for both you and this person. To be honest, you guys, I feel like it's both of you. Kind of know what this is. Maybe they're kind of feeling you not being that into them, right? They're just kind of pulling back based off of what they feel intuitively. Because this person with the Queen of Cups, I do think that they have, even though we have Aquarian energy here, which is about being more emotionally detached, with the Queen of Cups, I do think that they feel strongly. They have strong connection to their emotion. And you know what else I'm picking up on here? This is supposed to be the Triwizard Cup from Harry Potter. This deck is inspired by Harry Potter. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Game Face, which is all about competing, taking things seriously, faking it till you make it. I kind of feel like this person feels disappointed they didn't win you, that they didn't get you with the Nine of Cups in reverse. maybe you guys, maybe they perceive there to be a lot of competition around you as well. Maybe they felt like there were a lot of romantic interests vying for your attention. You know, with the 5th house, this is definitely an energy of dating. It's not always like long-term relationships. It is love affairs and dating. But there's something about not winning, not winning something here that they wanted. And now it's like going forward, I think they're going to pull back their energy and kind of mask how they're truly feeling with that fake Barbie energy here. Okay. So let's see. Clarifying energies, please, Spirit. Tell us a little bit more about this person's next move toward my group 2 of viewers. What else does group 2 need to know about this person's next action? Please, Spirit. We have text buddy. See, there's that Mercury, and we had texting here as well. Okay, so we have texting and sending pictures, but that's about it. Definitely kind of a pulling back of the energy because there's a friend zone issue here. Let's see. What else, Spirit? It's complicated. Okay. It's complicated. But why? We have friends. So there's that coming in again. That could be what's complicating things. I feel comfortable with you. I would never jeopardize this friendship. So maybe that's what's complicating them, because we've had that theme of friends coming up a couple times, right? With Aquarius, with the 11th house flipping over earlier. That could be part of it. You know, that they are worried about jeopardizing the friendship. We also have obsessed, though, addicted to you at the bottom of the deck. So there are definitely, look, we have date night vibes. Let's try this. Denial. See, I feel like there is something about this situation with the 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups reverse, maybe even the 3 of Pentacles reverse is speaking to this as well. It's like there's something about this situation that this person knows isn't going to work for them, right? Like maybe they've determined with friend zone here, there's something like disappointing with the Sun reverse about things, or there's something that they're not going to be able to get from you with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Or with the 3 of Pentacles reverse, it's kind of like not being able to work together for some reason. And bottom line is there's something about it that's not quite what they're looking for. But there are feelings here, and there are mixed feelings, right? We have emotion, we have falling in love, we have all these indications that they are fixating on you a little bit and that they want things to maybe go to more of like a beyond the friend zone energy. But maybe there's something that they're kind of caught up on that's preventing them from taking it that far. So it's like for now, in terms of their next action, group 2, it almost feels like more of a disconnection, right? Like a little bit of texting. It's almost like a slow fade. A little bit of texting, maybe texting you about things that they need like emotional support with as they're moving through a difficult time, but mostly keeping things friends. Maybe, yeah, like even with this, you know, this is about completely detaching, not feeling it, right? With 3 of Pentacles reverse, they're not feeling it, you know, so it's like we're not going to force any conversations. We're just going to keep it as friends. Ooh, this is so interesting, group 2. So, yeah, friendly communication, that's what I see, but a lot of pulling back their energy and a lot of hiding how they really feel. So let's see, group 2, let's look to see what further insights Spirit has for you about this connection and what you need to know about your own energy here. Guidance or advice, please, for group 2, please, Spirit. We have talented. Okay. I honor my unique talents as they have been given to me from the divine to share with the world. You know what's interesting? The 5th house can also talk about our hobbies and interests, the things we do for fun. Maybe there is something about what you guys do for a hobby and interest, the thing that you do for fun, that's also connected with this person. Okay, and Spirit is asking you, regardless of if that's the case or not, Spirit's asking you to, you know, lean into your gifts. I think also, you know, it almost feels like one of your gifts, group 2, is that you are compassionate and empathetic with others. Like you are able to kind of be that emotional support. And I think that Spirit is highlighting this as a key strength for you. And it's okay to be a support to this person if that's something that you would like to do. We also have at the bottom of the deck senses. I choose to trust the energies of this situation rather than what my physical eyes see. So it's kind of about like looking beneath the surface a little bit here. Even like if you guys feel a little bit taken advantage of by this person, like they leaned on you for therapy and now they've ghosted with the Five of Pentacles. Maybe they've gone a little quiet, cold, whatever. Spirit is saying like you have this unique gift, and to not feel bad about having used it, even if not everyone that you've encountered has like reciprocated or fully deserved it. But I think that this person is putting up a front very clearly here with this fake energy. And so Spirit is saying, you guys know intuitively, right, what's happening here. And trust your intuition. Trust what your senses are telling you versus what the image is that this person is trying to portray to you. So this is what I see, group 2. Please comment below and let me know what is happening with this person. I would love to hear your stories in the comments. If you are not already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well, you guys. That really helps me out. So that way you can kind of see right away when I'm posting new content or posting any important updates to the channel or the business. Definitely don't want you all to miss out on that. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hello to my beautiful group number 3 viewers. If you guys selected the Romantic Tarot and this little piece of pyrite, this is going to be your reading. So today we're going to be looking into your person's next action toward you. So what can you kind of expect them to do next with regard to this connection? We're going to start by looking at where they stand energetically. And to do that, I'm going to be looking at some dice and some oracle cards. So, oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. Okay, so let's see. Group 3. All right, Spirit, please tell us, where does Group 3's person stand right now energetically with regards to this connection? Where does Group 3 stand energetically with regards to this connection? Where does this person stand with regard to the next action that they plan to take towards my Group 3 viewers, please, Spirit? We have courting flying out of the deck, so that's always nice to see that. Where do they stand, please, Spirit? And we have marriage. Okay. This is interesting. Let's see if anything further about that comes through. So we've got courting and we have marriage. So definitely seems like they're pretty serious about taking you guys out on dates, making things more committed between the both of you. Let's see what else we get. Okay, so we've got Mercury in Leo in the 11th house. So this person may want to be very public with you, with Leo being here. Maybe going public is significant. Public communication, maybe asking you guys to get married or something. I don't know. But it definitely feels like there's something with the 11th house and Leo, like maybe something public within a group that you guys belong to, like a friend group, a community that you're both a part of. Something like that. It could be something creative that you guys do together that this person knows you from. Leo energy also signifies leadership, right? Kind of shifting into taking the lead on something. Bravery, courage to communicate as well coming through. And 11th house, again, this is kind of groups, friendships, community, but it's also like hopes and wishes, which I think all could kind of tie into what we see here. So seems very romantic, you guys, with courting and with marriage. Let's continue. Let's see what else you guys need to know about their next move. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit. What is Group 3's person's next action towards my beautiful Group 3 viewers? What's their next move? Okay, that's way too many. We have the Fool. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. We have the Nine of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. Let's grab some clarifiers here. Clarifying energy, please, Spirit. What's this person's next move towards my group 3 viewers, please? Clarify the Fool. We have the Document. Clarify this Queen of Swords in reverse, please. We have Frigid, but it's interesting that came up in reverse. I feel like I'm going to take it. I don't typically read reversals on these, but it kind of matches the energy of the Queen of Swords reverse. Clarify this Nine of Wands, please, Spirit. Island Time. We have Bride. There's definitely something here about wifing you up or marriage energy. Commitment for sure. Weddings. Honeymoon maybe for some of you guys. I'm going to pull one of these and then we're going to get into this energy. It feels like you guys are getting married to this person. Tell us more, please, Spirit. What is this person's next move toward my group 3 viewers? We have Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay. So here's what I feel, you guys. I feel like this person, there's something that happened here. Like either they acted crazy or you guys did something that caused a little bit of chaos. That's kind of the undertone here. And what I feel is that this person is really wanting to kind of get things back to a more positive place. But I think that they realize that it's going to take time. It's like one step at a time, one thing at a time, kind of need to allow things to unthaw, to warm back up slowly again. It's possible you and this person took some space. But here with this Ten of Swords in reverse, right? This indicates that there's been a lot of stress on this connection between you and this person. And I'm very much noticing the masculine trying to kind of wake up the feminine. He's trying to like revive the feminine after she's like passed out from stress or exhaustion or anxiety or whatever it is that she's been through mentally. Okay, so it's giving me this energy that this person is wanting to kind of court you again. Maybe if you guys are married or in a committed relationship, we don't have to take the cards super literally, right? It could just indicate commitment between you guys. It seems like this person wants to work on the marriage. Like they want to kind of bring the romance back into the marriage. Kind of makes sense with Leo, right? Foster that communication, that open dialogue. And with the Queen of Swords reverse, maybe kind of cool things, warm things back up again, or let things kind of thaw out. Okay. The Queen of Swords reverse in this instance, I think, is like someone trying to be a little bit softer, someone trying to be a little bit more easygoing or try to soften you, my viewer, up, group 3. Because the Queen of Swords can be like a very tough, cold energy, very blunt, very direct. I do still think that there is a little bit of communication issue here, a little bit of a communication issue here between the both of you. But I think that this person recognizes that with Mercury. So with the Fool and the Document, this person I think is ready for a new beginning with you. You know, it's like they're stepping into a new experience. Maybe you guys are signing legal papers. Maybe you're getting married for some of you guys. It could be as well. Again, this is a general reading, so there could be a lot of different specifics out there. It could even be something about divorce so that you guys can be together or kind of off on a fresh start. But the Fool is definitely telling me that there is this energy of freedom that this person is feeling through some sort of formal communication, formal document with you. Could be specifically talking about marriage here. It's very lighthearted, relief energy is what I feel. And this person, I think, wants to... I almost was feeling like take some alone time with you, like a vacation, or it's almost giving like marriage and honeymoon energy here for some of you guys. But, you know, Island Time does talk about like letting things happen in their own timing, having a more lighthearted energy infused into the connection. And one thing that I am noticing with this Nine of Wands, because, you know, the Nine of Wands is when we're being persistent, you know, we're going to keep going. Resilience is really important here. This person recognizes that it's a tough road ahead. It may not be super easy to get things fully back on track, but they're willing to put in that effort and just take a lighthearted approach to things. But one thing I am noticing is, do you guys see this little girl that's like watching from behind this gate? It almost feels like there's something to do with a child here, or just children in general. Maybe this is where some of the conflict has come from. It's like this little girl, like there's someone here that might be feeling like they're on the outside of the two of you who's like watching, or just like this awareness that there's a child watching, you know, especially if we have like this kind of stuff going on. It doesn't literally have to mean this is what happened that you see here, but maybe there has been some sort of conflict or some sort of stress that a child has been noticing. And so I think that there is a little bit more awareness of that going forward. So definitely a lot of lighthearted, kind of carefree energy. I'm feeling an energy of relief from this person. Let's continue. I want more info here. Tell us more, please, Spirit, about this person's next move. Their next action toward my group 3 viewers. We have, okay. All right, we've got cheater energy. Okay. Group 3. We have let's try this. Makes sense with a lot of what I'm seeing with the courting, the Fool, the Island Time. Okay. Perfectly imperfect. Allow this connection to establish its own vibe. Okay, so the cheating energy, you know, I wasn't going to say anything. But underneath of this, I did see third party peeking through, and I see X. So this person may have stepped out on you, and they may be trying to kind of get back in your good graces. They could be the one who had a third party. But it feels like you guys are the wife to me, based on this energy, because there's this energy of commitment here with you, with the document. I don't know. It feels like they're trying to recommit to you in a sense, but they understand that they really screwed up and it's going to take time. You see, they want to put in the effort to see where things will go. They understand that this is going to take time, right? They have to allow it to kind of set itself right. They can't force the issue. But this is worrying me because with the Fool is a very lighthearted energy, you guys. It's really not an energy of like being fully... Here's what I'll say. It is new beginnings, and I do think that this person has like committed to a new beginning with you. But I think that they lack experience and they lack awareness of self at times. You know, especially if this person had issues with commitment in the past, or they were cheating or micro cheating or whatever. Like, I think with the Fool, this person may still have a lot of lessons to learn. They just may not be aware of like the types of, because look at this. Okay, we have all these birds flying around, and look, he's got his little flowers on his head. Like, it's almost like there were birds around. Like there were just people that this person may have been talking to that like they weren't even aware of how inappropriate that it was. You know what I mean? It's like they're performers. They're a performer. That would make sense as well with Leo, actually. Like maybe this person is a performer in the spotlight in some way, and they have a lot of fans or a lot of people that are around them a lot because of what they do. But it makes sense because it's like I see them wanting to recommit to you in a sense, but then I also see them being very laid back in how they go about it. Normally I would go right into the advice, but I feel like I need more info. Group 3. Tell us a little bit more, Spirit, about this person's next move. What's their next action, please, toward my group 3 viewers? Tell us a little bit more, please, about this person's next action. Okay. We have forced relationship. They feel like they have to try because they're committed to you. We have fake. Okay. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Casual relationship underneath of that. We have reconciliation here also, which is kind of interesting that that's peeking out. Okay. I do think that this person is, everything that I'm saying makes sense. That I've already said makes a lot of sense. I just think that they feel like they should try. They don't want to force it though. I think they want to just let it flow with patience, perfectly imperfect, this island time energy. They don't want to force it. They don't want to feel like you're forcing them to do anything either. They want things to just kind of vibe how they vibe. And I think they do feel an obligation here to try to work this out with you. And I do see them wanting to kind of revive like the romance between you guys as well with courting and marriage and the boyfriend girlfriend. This is kind of like, it's sort of like, trying to reignite the flame a little bit. But I think with fake, you guys will just have to be very discerning, and you know the situation better than me. It's like they're putting on their best behavior right now because they know that they screwed something up. This is so interesting, group 3. So let's see. We're going to end the reading, group 3, with just some words from Spirit for you. Anything that you may want to consider with regard to your own energy as it pertains to this person. We have power. I can accomplish any goal that I set my mind to. Nothing is unattainable unless I believe that it is. So standing in your power is very important in this situation. Don't allow yourself to feel powerless or like you don't have any options, because I feel like Spirit is saying you do. You are very powerful. This person is very charming. This person is definitely someone who's going to come in trying to woo you with the romance. I think Spirit is just saying continue to believe in yourself and believe that you deserve what you want, whether it's this with this person or something else, and being able to advocate for yourself and your needs is so important. At the bottom of the deck, we have secure. I do not feel threatened by others' success. There's enough supply to go around for everyone. See, I keep feeling like this person with that Fool card is like, there's something about them that's public, I think. That it's sort of like maybe causes threats to the relationship, because I don't think that they have the best boundaries with this. It could be that they're new to it. Like maybe this person just signed a new work contract or signed on to like a new company or a new job, something where they're not used to having so many flatterers and admirers around them. So it makes me feel like maybe that is taking a toll on you, my viewer. So again, Spirit is just saying, like, remember that you have power in this situation, and you don't necessarily have to like wait around for this person or let them lead you if you don't feel confident in the direction that they're leading it. So that's kind of what I see group 3 with their next action. I am very curious. Please comment below your story with this person. I need all the details. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you will be updated whenever I post the next reading or any channel updates. And I will see you in there. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 4 viewers. If you guys were drawn to the Muse Tarot with this little spirit quartz, this is going to be your message. So today we're getting into your person's next action, their next move, the next energy that they may be embodying toward you. And we're going to kick off by looking at where they stand energetically with regard to this connection. So we're going to start with some oracle cards and the Astro dice to kind of get their current position with regard to you and any actions that they choose to take. All right, so group 4, please, Spirit, let us know where does this person stand with regard to their next action to group 4? We have priority. We have hurt. We do have closed off here at the bottom of the deck. And so it says, sorry, we're closed. This person could be feeling a little hurt about something, maybe a little shut off at the heart space. Let's see. All right, we've got Jupiter in top. Let me make sure this is Taurus. I think it is. Yeah, this is Taurus in the 10th house. So I think this person is also busy with work right now, which makes a lot of sense with priority. So I feel like they are hurt with regard to something with this connection, maybe a little closed off. Could even just be that they're hurt from work or hurt from something else outside of this connection, and this is kind of impacting their ability to take action toward you at this time. But this person, it looks like they have a lot going on with the 10th house. So 10th house energy is the energy of career, public image, the public, their public life, okay? And Jupiter is talking about expansion, growth. It can talk about positive things, right? Like blessings, abundance, gifts, luck, but Jupiter is a planet that makes things bigger. So what it's telling me is that right now this person has a lot going on with their career and their public image. Taurus as well, an earth sign, right? Like this is very... it's about hard work and diligence, maybe a little bit of stubbornness as well in this area. So the point being, they have a lot on their plate right now. Taurus is also like luxuries, the pleasures of life, if you will. So it could be that this person is working towards some goals with their career, their public image that have to do with them being able to afford something nice for themselves or just nice things in general. So let's just continue here, group 4. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about this person's next action toward my group 4 viewers. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit. What's their next move? What's this person's next move with regard to my group number 4 viewers? Three of Wands. Okay. What's their next action, please, Spirit? Knight of Swords in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. We have this is the King of Swords, the Muse of Voices. So King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So very cold, calculated, logical energy here. So that kind of makes sense with them being a little bit closed off here. They're kind of in their head versus their heart. Although they are hurt over something, but they may not be fully like connecting to their emotion over it just yet. I don't know, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to get some clarifiers here, but already I just kind of feel like this person has made up their mind about this connection and what they're going to do, or in this case, maybe not do going forward. But let's see. They're just very logical about things. What's their next move, please, Spirit? Clarifying this 3 of Wands. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. So that's a good thing to see here. Let's see. Clarifying this Knight of Swords in reverse. Shy. Oh, okay. Clarify this Awakening in reverse. This Judgment card in reverse, please, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What I've been feeling is still true a little bit, but there's some more nuance to it. Okay. So listen, you guys. The King of Swords, this person is very logical about things when it comes to this connection. And they are very focused on their career and their public image with the 10th house. I think this person might be someone who gets a lot of attention publicly. Maybe they work in some sort of public service or in some sort of career where their image is very important to them, or important to the public, right? They have to maintain a certain image. And so I do think that this person with the Judgment card in reverse has already made a decision about this connection. They've already made like a judgment call about this connection. I think that their ego and the way that they are perceived is kind of preventing them from letting you in. Okay, like fully. Hence why they're closed off. Judgment in reverse a lot of times is like when someone has decided that they don't want a second chance. They don't want to renew. They don't want to have a fresh start. Okay, but I feel like the reason they've come to this conclusion is more for ego-centric reasons versus like reality, if that makes sense. They're worried about what other people think, I feel. But the thing that's interesting about this is with the 3 of Wands and Sweetheart, it's making me feel like they miss you. I think this person misses you. I think that they are kind of thinking about how they could plan a date with you or plan some time to come back together with you. Maybe they want to apologize for something or kind of clear the air. They think of you romantically still. They miss you with that 3 of Wands. And they could be looking out into the future, trying to think about like, when could you guys talk? When could you come together? But what I'm also noticing with this 3 of Wands is the dominoes here. Okay, so it's like this person with the Jupiter, I just feel like they've got a lot going on right now. And as you know, when it comes to dominoes, it's like that phrase, the domino effect. Once one is tipped over, all of the others are going to tip over. And I just continue to feel like there's something with this person's public image that they are afraid of, like how it's going to look if you guys are together or how they're going to be perceived with everything that they've got going on in their life. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse and Shy, there's some anxiousness here. There's nervousness about actually coming forward and being vulnerable and talking with you about it. There's nervousness here about them actually addressing you directly head on, like a Knight of Swords would typically do if it's upright, kind of addressing it matter-of-factly and bluntly. They're second-guessing that right now. So it's like lack of communication is what I see. So it's like they're thinking of you. I think they're missing you. They're thinking about like a romantic future, whether that's like asking you on a date or talking or being with you. But I don't see them wanting to talk about it yet. They're second guessing themselves a lot. They're very in their head. And, you know, with that Judgment in reverse, it's like right now, I think they've just decided, nope, it's not worth it. Look, this card even talks about, you see how he's got like the little thought bubbles in his head? It even says, pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often. Okay. That's what they're doing. It's like you're heavy on their mind, but they're not doing anything about it. What's this person's next action, please, Spirit, towards my group 4 viewers? Rejection. I knew it. Yeah. We also have children. See, this person with the 10th house, they may already have like a family. Not saying that they're married or anything. They could be for some of you. I'm not specifically picking up on that here, but like there is something about like the way that they are perceived publicly, and maybe there is something to do with their children here that they are concerned about. Look, then we have interference and external parties intruding on this relationship. They have other stuff outside of this that's impacting it. Children being one of them, I believe. So yeah, rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. That's kind of what I feel, guys, with this judgment in reverse. Like, I think that for now, yeah, look, Nine of Pentacles. They want to be single. They want to focus on their career and their abundance and their work. Let's see. Let's continue. What else, Spirit, for group 4? Can you give us a little bit more context behind why this person is taking the action they're taking here? We have single. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I was getting with that 9 of Pentacles. What else, please, Spirit? No love here. Don't force what's not there. Then we have not investing. Dang. Ugh, I just dropped a bunch of cards on the ground. I think the message is pretty clear, group 4. I think this person wants to be single. They're very closed off at the heart space, and it's making me think that they are still maybe even healing from something from the past, especially with that card about children coming through. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is newly single or kind of, yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if they're newly single. And so it's like they miss you. I think they've been kind of visualizing with this 3 of Wands. They could be watching you on social media too and thinking about like the future and having a romantic potential with you. But I think right now what's overriding it is their career and wanting to be single. Very matter-of-fact energy with no love here. Don't force what's not there. Not investing. I'm not avoiding you. I just don't want what you want. They know that you guys are not on the same page here. So it's probably confusing though with this person because we have this card here at the bottom of the deck, which kind of indicates that this could be a person who's very good at being like doing like acts of service for you guys or being very helpful to you. Maybe they show up and like assist you when you need like, I don't know, something fixed around your house or you need a favor. Like this person is somebody who is helpful. This could even be talking about like physical intimacy that you've shared with them as well when we see this card. I think that there have been moments between you where like things have felt good or felt like it could be going in a direction that's more committed or more serious. But look, we have 4 of the streets, never sits down, no time for a relationship. And that's exactly the issue with this priorities here. This person doesn't have their priorities in line where like a relationship or romance with you is like at the top of the list. And look, we've got temporary. The best way to get over the ex or the past is to entertain something new. Exactly. I think this person is still moving through some baggage, things that they need to heal. So this is what I'm seeing, group 4. We are going to close it out with just some final messages for you, my viewer. Anything that you may want to just be mindful of for yourself with regard to your own energy as it pertains to this person and this situation. So what do we have for group 4 for closing messages, please, Spirit? We have awareness. I am aligned with my purpose. The Spirit is saying you are on the right track. You, my viewer, are in alignment. So this person, I think that this person like rejecting you, not to be cliche, I think it's it's protection. I think it's that this person is not actually aligned with where you're supposed to be going. And so maybe the universe is saying, nope, we're going to take them out. We're going to redirect them away from this. At the bottom of the deck, we have tribe. I understand that every soul I encounter has crossed paths with me for a reason. I am blessed by all interactions. So there's a reason, I guess, behind. So what Spirit is saying, they're saying there's a reason behind this connection. Maybe a lesson that you learn through interacting with them. But I don't think that this person is meant to be on your path going forward. It does feel very spiritual for you, group 4. We also have here at the bottom, fate. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. If we're meant to be, the universe will find a way. And I think this is what Spirit is asking of you, group 4. Like, release it and let it go. And if it's meant to come back, it will. But right now, I really see this person saying no to this connection. They're not going to be taking action. It's sweet and nice that they're missing you and thinking about you, but there's literally nothing else here that shows me that they're going to be doing anything, moving forward. And I feel like your guides do not want you to waste your time waiting around for them. Whew. So this is what I see, group 4. It's probably not the message you wanted to hear, but I do hope that it provided some clarity. Do comment below. Let me know your story with this person. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you will be updated once I post new content or any updates to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.